Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world, to the world away, and we're now back with Hachette Part Works Build the Terminator Part 45. Okay, we're going to be working on the left pelvic frame in this issue, which means we're going to need the part that we've been saving for a couple of issues now, just looking just like this. Obviously we're going to have to take this off the sprue, so for this issue we are going to need our trusty sprue cutters. All we've got to do, that's just the area we're doing. We've got some little blade sections here looking just like that. These are plastic. There you go, and we've got another frame to build, but I'll show you that when we get round. We're also going to need the right pelvic section that we worked on in the last issue, this section here, because those little blade pieces are going to be going around these sort of bits, I'm guessing, here. That's what they look like, but we'll figure that out when we come to it. So what we're going to do, as you can see, fit the frame together, cut this little piece out here of the sprue, put the frame together, and then we're going to be attaching these little plastic details here, which are labelled left and right, just to the right pelvis that we were working on last time. And that's pretty much all there is to do. So we're going to have a frame section, almost a completed right pelvis, and we are going to have one little detail left on the sprue there, which is the left one, which eventually will go on soon, because in issue 46 we have got the left pelvis cover as well, pretty much like we had in the last issue of this Terminator. So this is going to be a quick one. I thought this was going to be a lot more in-depth, but it isn't. It'd be nice when we start attaching this to the Terminator, which you can't see, but he's lying in state there on my second shelf down. So poor little Terminator. Anyway, look, without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, first thing I've got to do is just take this part off the sprue. Now, I've got new sprue cutters. Look, nice and sharp, no holes. Again, these are available on my Amazon store, and you can get yourself a set of these, but they're so cool. If they're really sharp, look, you cut them off and you don't really get any burr on that at all. So we don't need this part anymore. And what I am going to do, while I've got my sprue cutters out, I'm just going to take the right detail off here and leave the left one on here. So once again, I'm going to cut that flat side to the detail, off it goes. As you can see, look at that nice sharp edge on that. Okay, so putting the detail this way up with this part pointing up, we're going to be putting the plastic detail that we've been saving. It's going to go in this way, and it's just going to fit over the hole for it there, so that this can fit in on this side just like that. But we're going to keep it this way down, because we need to put a 2.4mm screw in. I've just loaded my screwdriver up. This is the smallest screw that we've got in this pack, and that's just going to go through the top here. Nice and easy. Once that's in, that's going to hold itself in place just like that. Then once again on this side here, where you can see that we've got some holes and shapes for a nut to fit in, we're going to be putting one nut in, just to start off with, making sure that's got in lovely. Yep. Holding it this way round. Then we're getting this detail here, which is going to be going on top just like that. We have got a little indent in there, which you can't really put in the other way. It can only really go in one way. So it's going to sit on like that. And then we're going to be putting this in with one of the 6mm screws. So get the first one in here. Nice and tight, nice and easy. That's already locked in, but I'll put the second nut in. I don't know why they want us to put both nuts in the at the same time, when you just know as soon as you attach this detail they're all going to fall out again. But there we go, this is the second one in here, just like that. And then that is this frame section completed. Okay, now this part is going to fit into this indent here. Now you see you've got a hole there, we've got a sort of lip on there. When we put this in, this is going to go in just this way. So if I hold that in, it's going to fit flat to that edge there, and it's going to look like that from this side. I can't really show you any other angles to put this on, but that's how that's going to sit. So it's going to be flit, probably better on top of there actually, just like that. So if I slowly remove that, you can now see that we need to put some glue on this to keep that in place. So what I'm going to do is this edge that's actually connecting here, we're going to put some glue just around that. So I've loaded my pin vise up just with some glue, and we're going to put some glue just on these edges that I know are going to touch that detail underneath, just like this, and a little bit at the end. You can see I'm not going overboard with the glue. I don't think we need to do that. And then when we put this in place, the inside of this lip here is going to go inside this little track right there. So we put this in like this, Just hold it in place for a second. Make sure it's in straight. And there we go. That piece is in, and that's all we have to do in this issue, which means we've got this bit here that we've done from the right. We've got the frame for the left pelvis here. And then last but not least, we've still got this part left on the sprue, ready for next time. But yeah, that's all there is to do in this issue. I think the last bit was a bit fiddly because the pictures don't do it justice of where they got to be. It's a case of just seeing where it matches up first and then doing it afterwards before you glue it in the complete wrong way, which I'm normally prone to do. So perhaps this is a new year, new me, and I won't be making mistakes anymore. But I'm sure you peeps are going to figure out my mistakes every time I make them. But it's all good. If you did like that video, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.